January was a good month, but it was also kind of hard, I guess. Maybe mentally. I don't really know how to explain it, but we'll just keep it at that. I thought that I was going to have to move back home for a few months, which God knows that I genuinely do not want to do. But then I had to pick myself up by the bootstraps and tell myself that that was absolutely not an option. That's a lot of blush. Going back that far to a place that I don't want to be is kind of crazy. And I really do need to stop using that as a crutch. It's a blessing to have a home that you can always go back to or come back to. But what if that's holding you back? Always having a backup plan could very well be putting a strain into your current plans. You feel like the plan is failing, so you don't put in as much effort as you should to make it work because you have this backup plan that you can fall back on. But what if you didn't? What if plan A was the only plan that you had? What if you only had one option? How much harder would you go then? 'Cause sooner or later. What if the village that you, don't get me wrong, love and appreciate so very much and thank God for every day, is holding you back? Because when you think about it, the people in your village sometimes speak fear into your plans, and it's not necessarily with ill intent. Sometimes it really do just be out of care and concern. They don't get it, so they try to stop what they see as possible destruction. And that's why it's important for you to learn how to listen to yourself and trust yourself and use your discernment. For instance, I love my mama so much, but she is quick to accidentally speak fear into my plan. And that's why sometimes I don't even tell her about my plans until I'm already done with it, or I'm just so confident in them that I don't care what she says. At the end of the day, you have to have enough faith in yourself and in God to not have a backup plan. To not say, well, if this doesn't work, I could always go back to this. That shouldn't even be an option. Now, you do need to use your discernment to know when it's time to reevaluate, but that's not the point of this video. You just need to carry out plan A like it's the only plan. Because it is. So let's not even call it plan A. Let's just call it the plan. Trust in the plan. I can always go back. Not an option. But yeah, we had a mini crash out, or mini crash outs, plural, throughout the month of January, but we're fine now. We're back at it. We cool, calm, and collected. And you know what? January might have brought crash outs, but it also brought inspiration, clarification, revelation, all that good stuff. So you know what? Shout out to January regardless. I did my quick weave last night, and I did a black rinse in my head, and my fingernails are still kind of dyed, and it's kind of annoying. I never use gloves when I do it. I honestly should start. I'm supposed to be making a Substack post today, but I didn't write anything. And honestly, I'm a little tired. I don't know what it is about today. I do know what it is. I was up till 3 o'clock doing my hair because I started late. I remember there was a time my mom used to tell me, if you're going to do your makeup, you need to put on eyeliner. And I used to fight her about it. Now, I can't live without it. And it's to the point where my eyeliner ran out. I still haven't went and got more. I'm about to put eyeshadow on my waterline. Y'all, I'm so excited. My friend is doing a pole dancing class for her birthday on Sunday. What better way for me to get back into pole dancing? I want to see what I can still do. This is exciting. I'm pretty confident that I could still climb the pole. A lot of the times when I do my hair, I have to go somewhere or do something like film a video to realize that I could make some tweaks to make it look better. And I think I need to add some tracks over here. I do need a relaxer. It has been tearing my eczema up. My hands are dry and cracking. My ears are dry, like behind my ear, and then the top of this eye. And then the other day, after I got out the shower, because I love a hot shower. I know. When I was in a long time ago, when I was in elementary school and I went to a dermatologist for my scan, I remember he said, you have to stop taking these hot showers and you have to stop taking these 15+ minute showers. Right. I got out the shower and my hands were so inflamed and red. And then when I put lotion on them, it was burning. It was insane. A few years ago, my chest had a really bad breakout and I went to a dermatologist in Mobile and she prescribed me this, and she gave me so many tubes of, I think maybe 5 tubes of this. There's nothing in here anymore. I need to make an appointment with my current dermatologist to get some cream or ointment. I prefer ointment over cream. I just feel like it works better for some reason. But in the meantime, I did go and get some cortisone from Walgreens. So every time I'm like, oh, you put on a lot of blush, but it works out every time. Okay, friends, we are done. I'm really thinking about getting the fish fillet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more. Bye, y'all.